Hayya ala al-falah, Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah in his right ear. And in the left ear, it's a sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to give his iqamah. Allahu Akbar, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, hayya ala al-salat, hayya ala al-falah. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. By doing so, number one, you are blessing him with the good call of Allah. This is a call of Allah, that's not my call. The guy who is giving Allah, he is not giving his own call, he is giving the call on behalf of Allah. He is the representative of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's why Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says that on the day of judgment, people will be looking down at the ground, but the one who is committed to adhan and doing it only for the sake of Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, mu'azzinuna aswal an-nas a'naqan yawm al-qiyamah. They will be coming to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala like this. They will not be afraid of the consequences, because they used to call people towards Allah, and Allah says, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Who has the best word from that one who is calling people towards Allah? وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. And at the same time, he expresses that I am a Muslim, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. So by giving this adhan and iqamah to the newborn baby, number one, you are giving him a good news that you are born in a Muslim family. Number two, you are putting in his self of mind the very first thing, that is the tawheed of Allah and the risalah and message of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, which is the basic and fundamental belief. And number three, you are giving him a message that don't think of this life that is too long. There is too small like the time between adhan and iqamah. How much it is? Back home in Pakistan, that is 15-20 minutes. Adhan is given after 15-20 minutes there is iqamah. But here in America, sometimes they are not 5 minutes even. And like here, that is too small and too short. Yes, you will be spending your life here on the freeway and suddenly the driver will approach you and you are gone. So, by giving this message, you are telling him that your life is too short, but you can make your life a prosperous one if you will follow the commandments of Allah and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Number two, Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that give him the first table food of him, a very good one, number one, and number two, the halal one, and number three, by someone who is pious and nice. Because these three things will affect his nature in the future. And that's why Sahaba they used to bring their newborn baby to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Or they used to bring some dates to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Prophet used to chew it in his beautiful mouth, blessed mouth, and then they were taking that piece of date to their newborn baby. Means from the very beginning, their saliva was mixed with the saliva of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and that's why he became Abdullah ibn Umar, and that's why he became Abdullah ibn Abbas, and that's why he became Abdullah ibn Zubayr, Ridwanullah alayhi wa sallam. The saliva of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mixed with their saliva, and as you know, that is actually the development of nature. Your saliva, it goes to your stomach, and then the same food that is distributed to your whole body. So who you will see there? Abdullah ibn Abbas. Who you will see there? Abdullah ibn Umar. Who you will see there? Abdullah ibn Zubayr. Who you will see there? Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As. Ridwanullah alayhi ajma'in. Everybody is not only a body, he was an institution. Only one person, he was much more heavy and difficult for the whole world. Ashidda'u ala al-kuffar, ruhama'u baynahum. Our case is that we are very strong and brave against Muslims. But as far as the case of non-Muslims, yes, we are giving them a nice message. What is this, brother? Why you are not giving that nice message to your Muslim brother? What's wrong with you? No, you are afraid. You are a coward guy. You are not afraid of Allah. You are afraid of makhluk. Like the khawfani fi qalb al-mu'min. Prophet says you can get your iman on your own. That you have 2 fears there are only one. Yes, if you have the fear of makhluk, it means that you don't have the fear of Allah. And if you have the fear of Allah, then why you are afraid of makhluk? Why you are afraid of the creature of Allah? So number two, giving him some nice food, halal food, because haram will make his nature a haram whore. He will be eating haram forever. And let me tell you one thing, my respected brothers and sisters, and this point is very much important. Sometimes I say the so-called pious people. For example, Siraj arranged some food, I don't know he arranged or not. Yeah. So Salat arranged some food. Some so-called five people will ask him, where from you brought the meat and the chicken? Is it halal or not? And the same guy, if you will check him, he will be cheating people in his business. He is eating haram. He will be defrauding people in his business. He is eating haram. Oh brother, this one, if that is not planted properly, still that is halal according to Imam Shafi, rahmatullahi alayhi. You have that much big concern about this meat. Why you don't have that big concern about your fraud and cheating and lying in your business? So respected brothers and sisters in Islam, Prophet ﷺ told us they give him some halal food by the hands of a halal guy. That's why still in our area. In our Pashtun culture, I don't know much more about other cultures, but in our Pashtun culture, but only in villages. Because when people become modern, so they are modern from head to toe. Yes, but in our Pashtun culture, in villages, those who are not westernized, those who are not westernized, they are still that stupid as I am. Yes, and they are having this type of dress and this type of turban and this type of beard, which is fanatic, totally fanatic. Yes, so those fanatic people still they have the belief when their baby is born, they bring nothing else. So brown sugar we call it good. They bring some good to a harem, a pious harem in whom they can put their trust. Let me tell you one thing: if I do not put my trust in a harem, I will never pray behind him. I don't want to destroy my prayer. That's number one. I will never ask him to pray the janazah of my father or mother. No, just get out of here. Because I don't put my trust in you, why I'm ruining and destroying the janazah of my father and mother? Doesn't matter what the people will say, because I cannot do munafaqat. So respected brothers, and here, yes, subhanAllah, may Allah forgive and forbid, but what I have experienced here, 98% we are doing munafaqat. So respected brothers and sisters, the second thing is to give him some halal food and halal roti by the hands of some halal one. And number three, Prophet ﷺ told us that name him or give him a good name. Yes, give him a good name. Ahabbul asma'i ilallah Abdullah wa Abdul Rahman. Prophet ﷺ used to change the name of Sahaba ridwanullahi alayhim because they were named by their parents in the time of Jahiliyyah and ignorant, and they were given some bad names. Imam Abu Dawud narrated a hadith. A Sahabi came to the Prophet ﷺ, and actually he was the great grandfather of Sayyid ibn Musayyib, a great Tabi'i, a great Hajj, Sayyid ibn Musayyib, rahmatullahi alayhi, the Shaykh of Imam Abu Hanifa and Imam Malik. So his grandfather, he came to the Prophet ﷺ, and Prophet ﷺ, he used to ask the name of a newcomer and describe it when that was the culture. In our Pashtun area, we have the same culture. Yes, for example, I will ask Fahim that your name, so he will say Fahim. So then I will ask him your father's name, named John. And what tribe you have? So he will say that I am Safi, I am Hassan Khair. That's our culture. Same was the case of Arabian people. So Prophet ﷺ used to ask the guy's name, his father's name, his wife's name. And this was actually the Aqqiqah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Because as you know, that sometimes we are sitting here and we are talking on different topics, and sometimes we pass remarks against the tribe, and later on we are ashamed of why we did it because one guy from the same tribe was sitting here. So Prophet ﷺ, only to safeguard the situation, he used to ask the guy, yes, which tribe do you come from? Yes, for example, let me tell you only one thing in this regard. You are not in hurry of food. If you are in hurry, so I have to make dua because I'm going somewhere else also. Yeah. So anyhow, I was telling you that Prophet he used to ask the name, the father name, and the tribe name because it has lot of hikmah, lot of wisdom was there. Yes, to safeguard the situation, not to have any untoward activities later on. Oh, now I came to know Jesus and heaven. I passed remarks against service and against my months, even though they are our cousins. They are the cousins of our Yusuf Bey. But I passed a few remarks against them, even though that was a joke. But yes, I'm not feeling relaxed now, and I want to leave this place now. So, Prophet he used to tell you one thing. There were certain tribes, they were known for certain practices. Like, there is a very famous tribe, but at that time their nature was like this. That they were fighting and they were looting as well, robbing the people. And that was Rifat from Yemen. Rifat they are very nice people, and they are very strong people. When they were strong in Jahiliyyah, they were strong in Iman and Islam also. Prophet says, خيارهم في الجاهلية خيارهم في الإسلام والناس معارض كما هذا الإنسان والفردة خيارهم في الجاهلية خيارهم في الإسلام إذا فقهوا. If you have a wicked person, he's very wicked, he's violating every type of rule and character. But if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put him in the right direction, then you will see what type of sacrifices he will offer for Islam and for deen. Because he is the nature of sacrifice. He is not afraid of anything. He is not afraid of compromise. He takes the thing. So, if he is taking the thing in a wrong way, well, he will be in the good direction, on the right path, he will be taking the same thing. You cannot change the nature. So anyhow, my respected brothers, Rasulullah and Abu Dhar came to Rasulullah Jundub ibn Junada radiallahu ta'ala. So Prophet asked him, your name? He said, my name is Jundub. My name is Jundub. He said, your father's name is named Junada. He said, where do you come from? What tribe do you come from? He said, from Jafar. So there were two Jafar. One was from Yemen, another one from the Hijaz. So Prophet asked him, I'm in Jafar, Yemen. Yemen, you are from the Jafar of Yemen? So he said, yes, I am from the Jafar of Yemen. Prophet smiled and said, yes, because they try for most of the people. Yes, and that's why when Abu Dhar, he came to the house of Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. The wicked people of Makkah, they tried to attack him, and to beat him, and to insult him. Yes, so what Abu Dhar said? He said, Man harafani faqad harafani, wa man lam ya'rifni fa'ana Jundub ibn Junada min Rifar Yemen. Who know me, he knows me. But who does not know me, so my name is Jundub, my father's name is Junada, and I'm from the Rifar of Yemen. So these wicked people, they made a U-turn like this. That who will handle get destroyed? Nobody can handle them. So he's making U-turn. That's a mistake. So anyhow, respected brothers and sisters in Islam, the third thing is to give him a beautiful name. So how he came to the Prophet, Prophet asked him, what's your name? He said, my name is Hazan or Huzan, بضم الحاء وسكون الزاء, or Hazan بالفتحتين. That my name is Huzan or Hazan. And Hazan and Huzan used somebody who is upset every time, angry person. And somebody who is never relaxed, he is in grief every time. So Prophet smiled to him and he told him, La balanta salum, you are a very relaxed guy. You are a man of very good nature. So actually, he was referring to change his name from Hazan to Sahal. But Sa'id ibn Musayyib himself said that my grandfather, he did not change his name. And now the Hazan, the grief and upset and anger that is coming in our deeds because of that name. So Ibn Musayyib said, that is coming into our deeds because of that name. Because you know, even the scientists say that the name reflects the personality. The name reflects the personality. So anyhow, that's number 3. Number 4, Prophet ﷺ said that the Aqiqah is actually to pay thanks to Allah. To cut. So what you are cutting? Number 1, shaving the head. Number 2, cutting an animal. Goat or lamb or the case may be. And sometimes the people, they do circumcision in khitan on the same day. So cutting it, but the actual thing is by Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that as long as you have not done the Aqiqah of your newborn baby, so he is in hum condition, you have to cut it. He is in hum condition, yes, to ground him and put him on the ground and to make him relax. So, and that's why Abu Hanifa says, rahmatullahi alayhi, that if somebody, Israel has not done the Aqiqah of Ziyal Haq or Mujib, so they can do their own now. Because that sunnah works according to Abu Hanifa, rahmatullahi alayhi. At that time, for example, Seerah did not have that much money to start from lamb and goat. So if you know that my parents have not done it, me myself, I have done my own Aqiqah. Yes. And me myself, I have done the Aqiqah of so many of my sons and daughters later on, because at the same time I did not have money to start up, so that's why I did it later on. That's sunnah, that's a due on you, so you should do it. So anyhow, and there is no need of distribution of meat. You can eat it, but you should do it with the intention of Aqiqah. So what is Aqiqah? the people of Peninsula, they used to do Aqiqah, but in their own way. Number one, they were shaving the head, and they were slaughtering the lamb, but putting the dirty dima and the dirty blood of the slaughtered animal on the head of their newborn baby. After shaving, Prophet ﷺ, he said, no, you should slaughter the lamb or the goat and shave the head, but put the saffron or zafran, put it in mustard oil or any other oil, or in water, and just put it on his skull. Yes, the balded skull, which is shaved. So do it. That is Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Prophet did the same to Hassan and Hussein radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, as Fatima said, that when we did the Aqiqah of Hussein radiyallahu, so Prophet ordered me to weigh his shaved hair with silver and then give that silver to some poor people. That will be a thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you don't have silver, if you have gold, so just do it. Okay. You should do gold and give it to me. So anyhow, that's another thing. And then Prophet ﷺ says, they do his circumcision or khitan. Khitan is one of the Sunan Ul Fiqh. Sayyid Aisha, Abdullah ibn Abbas and Jabir ibn Abdullah, three Sahaba, Ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'in, they have narrated the hadith, Ashrun min Sunan Ul Fiqh. There are 10 natural sunnah. There are 10 say natural sunnah. Natural means natural, by nature that is required. Number one, when you have the hair on your head, so to comb it right in the middle. That is Sunnah of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wa salam, and that's the natural practice. Number two, you have your beard, a long beard. Number three, you have to cut your moustaches. That's number three. Number four, you have to wash your mouth and use the swab. Number five, you have to do istinshaq. Wash your nose, arrange your nose. And number six, to pluck the armpit hair or to shave it. Shave is allowed, and plucking is Sunnah of Ibrahim and Rasulullah both. And to cut your nails. And to do istinja or wash your private parts of body when you have done your job. And circumcision. So now, these are the Usul Ul Fiqh narrated by three Sahaba of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So anyhow, Prophet says, they just do that. So, another thing, Prophet says, Muru sidyanakum idha balagu sab'an. When your daughter or son, they are 7 years of age, so Muru sidyanakum, give them the training of prayer. Let's pray. Give them the training of prayer. And how you can give training of prayer? Now, I was at home. One of my sisters-in-law, she came to our house 2 years before in a van. And yesterday, I brought a van, Brother Fahim and Wasim, they brought me a van, they brought it. So the same color van my sister-in-law came 2 years before. My grandson, who is 3 years plus. Yes. When he saw the van, he was not aware of that. We have got it. So he was asking for the small sons of their sister-in-law of mine that where is Umar. Now look, this is the memory of a small kid, 3 plus years. So Prophet says when he is 7 years of age, and you will give him the training of prayer, so they will be in his memory and in sense of brain, he will be doing his prayer until his death. Because he has become used to. Prophet says, Muru, Sidyanakum is available sab'an. And Prophet says when they are 10 years of age, so then discipline them. Yes. You are not good? You are not good? Discipline them. And Prophet says, Ufarrikum fil madajah, and then give them a separate bed. When they are 10 years of age, now the chemicals are changing on. So Prophet said that give them maybe that's the daughter or that's the son, just give them a separate bed and put them on a separate bed. Yes. Can you imagine that such like training anybody else than the Messenger of Allah can give us? Tell us. No. Say it. No. Yes. So, respected brothers and sisters in Islam, then Prophet said, when he is bothered and you can afford, so just arrange their marriage, because if they will commit anything, فَإِنَّمَا إِثْمُهُ عَلَىٰ أَبَوَيْهِ, so the same like sin will come to your own personal record as well, because you have not protected their chastity. So that was one side. Now the second side is, I don't want to prolong my speech, but that is the khatam of Suhail. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him and his family as well.
Ameen.
The Holy Quran, that is the Holy Book of Allah and the final message of Allah. There is no book coming after this very book. Any messenger is coming after Muhammad?
No.
Say,
No.
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Any book is coming after Quran?
No.
No. Any ummah is coming after us?
No.
We are also great people. If we will recognize and know ourselves, we don't know ourselves. We are putting ourselves down. Because, why? Because we don't have the bravery, we don't have the courage. We don't have the courage to represent ourselves. We cannot present, nor represent. Yes. So, what we can do? Yes. We cannot present ourselves, nor we can represent ourselves. So that's why we are the downtrodden people all over the world. وَلَا تَهِنُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا وَأَنْتُمُ الْأَعْلَوْنَ إِن كُنتُم مُؤْمِنِينَ. Allah says, if you are a strong belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will never show cowardice and never you will become humiliated. Why you are becoming like that? Because you don't have iman. If there is iman, then you start thinking. So you should think about your iman and you should judge it. So anyhow, my respected brothers, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us iman, so we believe in Allah, we believe in Muhammad, we believe in the Holy Book. Then this is the last and final message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now as you know, there all over the world, there is one thing, duties and rights. Duties and rights. And when we are in a situation, so we are talking about rights. But we don't talk about duties. If we have duties as well. So somebody who does not fulfill his duty does not have any rights. One who does not perform his duty, he loses his rights. Your boss, still he will have you in the company, and you are not performing your duty, and then you will go there and you will ask for your salary or for your paycheck. You have not performed your duty. How I can give you your right? You don't have any right, you lost it. So respected brothers, now we are talking about rights, but does Quran have any right? Yes. This Quran has 5 important rights, and these 5 rights of Quran are our duties. Number 1, to believe in it. فَآمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ وَالنُّورِ الَّذِي أَنزَلْنَا. Believe in Allah, in the messenger of Allah, and in the light which we have sent to you. Those who are connected to this Holy Quran, they are in light. Those who are not, they are in darknesses. Doesn't matter how much shining light or flashlight they are using. But Allah says they are in Allah وَلِيُّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا يُخْرِجُهُم مِّنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ. Allah is your friend. He is your protector. He will bring you out of darknesses towards the light. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَوْلِيَاءُهُمُ الطَّاغُوتُ يُخْرِجُونَهُم مِّنَ النُّورِ إِلَى الظُّلُمَاتِ. And those who did not believe in the message of Muhammad, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the Holy Book, they are in darknesses. And Satan is pushing them into much more darknesses. So respected brothers and sisters in Islam, the point was to believe in Holy Quran. Alhamdulillah, we believe, say Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Now the second right of Holy Quran, which is our second duty, they is to know how to recite it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يَا أَيُّهَا الْمُزَّمِّلُ قُمِ اللَّيْلَ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا نِصْفَهُ وَانْقُصْ مِنْهُ قَلِيلًا أَوْ زِدْ عَلَيْهِ وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا. You may recite Holy Quran with tarteel in the proper way. You have to go to someone who can teach you how to recite Holy Quran. Because let me tell you one thing. Some people say, oh, if you don't understand Holy Quran, so then what is the need of? Brothers, there are 2 things. The meaning of Quran is not the word of Allah. The word of Quran is actually the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And first of all, you are bound to recite the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These words are spoken by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Later on, you will know the meaning. And Prophet himself, he had 4 duties. Number 1, يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ. He was teaching them how to recite the ayat of Holy Quran. وَيُذَكِّيهِمْ. He was sanctifying them from bad habits and bad characters. وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ. He was teaching them the meaning and tafsir and application of Holy Quran. There is no meaning of meaning if there is no application. Yes, if we have the meaning, yes, with the interpretation and with the tafsir and we don't apply it, what the use of that? What the use? If somebody has sent you a letter and you read it, and what he asked you to do, you did not do that, what's the purpose of that reading? What's the purpose of that letter? We are doing with Quran this type of practice. So وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابُ وَالْحِكْمَةِ, and he's teaching with the hikmah. And what is hikmah? It's from Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So these are 4 duties. So our second duty, which is the second right of Holy Quran, is to recite the wording. And the third one is to know the meaning and the interpretation. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Kitabu, this is a great book. And Allah, we have revealed it, ilayka, to you, O Muhammad. Now look, these words mean something. Kitabun, this is a great book. But in another ayah, Allah says, Zalika al-Kitab. The only book out of all the world is this one. The real book is this one. All other books are not real. Not real as Quran is. So Allah, as we say, that this is man. What do we say?
This is man.
This is man. Yes, all of us we are men. Yes. But we hide. When time comes, the situation comes, that we hide. So we are not men. There are men. Only one man is much more heavy on thousands of people. Not only that, even a woman are much more heavier than thousands of men. Kuma sada se pashan dara bi'ishi, narindra tul jihan se na qurban shah. Biristini altini tariyave koke sada tasha zarbi dinan narina. So my respected brothers and sisters, my point was, they books are a lot. There are libraries, thousands of books, but the only book is this book, which is the book of Allah. This is the ultimate truth. This is ultimate truth. So, humanly, Kitabun, this is a great book. Anzalna. We have sent it. This is not a letter being sent by the governor. I don't know even the name of the governor of California. Or by the president even, President Barack Obama. Even though if somebody will send to somebody, he will send a letter, so he will keep it. President Obama then wrote me a letter. Yes, he will find it. And sometimes, yes, and from archives he will bring it out. This is when President Bush was in his office, so he sent me this letter. So why he is showing this? Because to him that's a great thing. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this is not sent by a president or by a king. Anzalnahu, we, the creator of the entire world, we have sent it. And then this letter or this book did not come into the name of a common layman. To Khatam Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. To Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who is the utmost personality in the creature of Allah. So Allah says, Ilayka, I have sent it to you, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And then Allah says, Mubarak, kullu man ta'allaqa bihi. Whosoever connected himself to this holy book, so he is the blessed one. But now what is the purpose? Only blessing. Yes, we do khatam. We do what? Khatam. Yes. How many khatam you did? 10, 15, 20. So what it means? What it means? Because we believe that Quran is the book of barakah. Barakah is there. But that is not sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for barakah. That is sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for tasbih and application in your personal and individual life, in your family life, in your social life, in your community life, in your political life, in your national life, in your international life. Depends that how much you can implement it. But we never tried. Even in our personal life, we never tried it. So what's the purpose of reading? What's the purpose of recitation then? So Allah says, لِيَدَّبَّرُوا آيَاتِ, to understand the many meaning of the ayat of Holy Quran. And number 4, وَلِيَتَذَكَّرَ أَنْ يَتَعَمَّلَ بِكُلْفَةٍ وَمَشَقَّةٍ. Strive hard to practice accordingly what Holy Quran says. وَلِيَتَذَكَّرَ أُولُو الْأَلْبَابِ. And the 5th is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَلَا وَرَبِّكَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. I swear by myself, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, people will never become true Muslims حَتَّى يُحَكِّمُوكَ فِي مَا شَجَرَ بَيْنَهُم. As long as they have not implemented this holy book as law of their name, where they are in rule, where they are in power, where they are sovereign, where they are supreme, constitutionally, why they have not implemented the book of Allah? Allah says that they are not moving. فَلَا وَرَبِّكَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ حَتَّى يُحَكِّمُوكَ فِيمَا شَجَرَ بَيْنَهُمْ ثُمَّ لَا يَجِدُوا. Wholeheartedly they must accept it as law of their name. ثُمَّ لَا يَجِدُوا فِي أَنفُسِهِمْ. There may not be any resistance in it. In feelings there may not be any resistance. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says the iman of this guy is not acceptable to me, who has the resistance of Holy Quran as law inside his heart. حتى يحكموا ثم لا يجدوا في أنفسهم حرجا مما قضيت ويسلموا تسليما, and they submit to it wholeheartedly. Now, respected brothers, this is a great book. Our first duty is to teach it to our kids. And Prophet ﷺ says, Man qara al-Quran wa amila bima fihi, whosoever he read Holy Quran and he practiced accordingly, ulbisa walidahu tajjan yawm al-qiyamah, on the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give a crown, shining crown to his parents. Zawuhu ahsanu min zaw ash-shams. His shining and light will be much more than the sun, which is shining here on a distance of 9 crore or 90 million miles. 90 million miles. So, when it rises, even though now we have clouds, but the sun is there. Look, inside there is light. Light is coming. How bright the sun is. Prophet ﷺ says that no nazarat fi dari ahadikum, I am not talking about their sun which is on a distance of 90 million miles, but it comes inside the room of your house. How will be its light? فَمَا ظَنُّكُمْ بِمَنْ عَمِلَ بِهِ. Prophet ﷺ says that is actually the reward of those parents whose sons are better read it and practice. So if somebody will practice himself, so what will be his situation? Prophet ﷺ says, you can calculate. And then the last hadith, Prophet ﷺ, he said in the hadith that you can't read the Quran. Somebody who practices accordingly, he read the Quran, he practices accordingly. Otherwise, رُبَّ قَارِئِ يَقْرَأُ الْقُرْآنَ وَالْقُرْآنُ يَلْعَنُهُ. In the hadith, Prophet ﷺ says that most of the time a guy will be reciting Holy Quran and Quran himself will be cursing him. Quran, why? Because he recited Quran. In that Quran, Allah says, Salamullahi ala al-Zalimin. Because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may be upon Zalimin, cruel and wrongdoers. And he is practicing the same. Salamullahi ala al-Kadibin. Because of Allah may be upon those who are telling lies. So the same guy who is reciting Quran, he is telling lies in his own life. So it means that in the wording of Quran, Quran is cursing him and he is reciting it. He has to think about that. So Prophet ﷺ says, you call it a Quran, a proper practicer, a practicing person of Holy Quran. To him Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, Iqra, read, recite, wa'ati, with tartib, wartaqi, and go up step by step, story by story. فَإِنَّ مَنْزِلَكَ عِنْدَ آخِرِ آيَةٍ قَرَأَتَهَا. You will say, and you will reside with your last ayah which you have recited. Now here is one thing by Shaykh Hadith rahmatullahi alayhi, in Al-Darari, in his Sharia and the book of Bukhari rahmatullahi alayhi, he has mentioned here that actually Allah subhanahu. Let me tell you a little bit in a more concise way. If you want to listen to the Holy Quran, sometime back, you used to have a bunch or a box of texts and to put one by one and listen to the recitation. Now you have only this flash drive. Yes? And put it there. That's flash drive. So actually, on the day of judgment in Jannah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fix a flash drive in our nation, those who are practicing Muslims. Even though he has not recited any Quran in his lifetime here, because he was a farmer, he was a burgher, he was a kisan, he was a laborer, he never recited Quran, but he was praying accordingly, he was fasting, he was not cheating, he was not telling lies. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fix a fresh driver here, and then he will start reciting. With every ayah, he will go one story up. And those who are reciting Quran and violating Holy Quran, so then the other way around, just go down. Yes? Just go down. That is very much wrong. They just go down because you are playing games with the book of Allah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless Allah and bless Suhaib and his parents and his whole family. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of your brothers and sisters who came here. So just make a dua, alhamdulillah, rabbil alameen. والصلاة والسلام على رسول محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا إننا آمنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. الله دا زمونږ د ترجمه کېدل د خپل رضا یې وګرځي. او الله تعالی دا کوم نوی بچی چې راغلی دی الله تعالی هغه ډېر مبارک کړي، دا هغه فیملي مبارک کړي. خدای صاحب چې دا قرآن کریم یې ختم کړی دی په دې سره تو وایي ستا پیغمبر وایي چې خلک ماته رانږدې خدای مونږ پرې ځان ته نږدې کړه، خدای مونږ پرې ځان ته نږدې کړه. او د یو بچي قرآن زده کول دا صرف د هغه د پیرنټ خوشحالي ده، د مسلمان امت خوشحالي ده، دا زموږ کریکټ ریسپانسبلټي ده. نو موږ ټول د تبلیغ مستحق یو. الله تعالی دا برکت موږ ټولو ته راکړي. څوک چې موږ کې بیماران الله تعالی صحت عاجل ورته ورکړي، څوک موږ کې مفروض الله تعالی قرض د خلاصولو لار پیدا کړي. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all those who are in need of anything which is allowed and permissible in Sharia, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give the date and grant that their needs, remove their mashaqih. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us from haram. Just try to avoid haram. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive your sins. That's the only thing. Yes, never tell lies, never defraud, never cheat, never steal, never commit a theft, never do any khiyana. Inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you. He will give you satisfaction. Otherwise, people are having billions of dollars, they don't have satisfaction. They are not content with. Yes, they are eating diazepam and things like that to sleep a little bit for 1 or 2 hours. Yes, but those who are not violating the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they do not have money. They are very much satisfied with their life and they are very much content. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so give us qana'a, give us qana'a, give us qana'a. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khayri khalqi Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi.